Ever pondered about the roots of NBC Studios, the powerhouse behind some of your favorite TV shows? Let's take a leap back to 1996, when NBC Studios first came into being. Born out of a vision to create compelling content that would captivate audiences across the globe, the studio launched amidst a sea of competition and high expectations. The initial years were not without their challenges. The television landscape was changing rapidly, and NBC Studios had to navigate this dynamic environment. Yet, the studio held its ground, driven by a commitment to quality and innovation. In no time, NBC Studios began making waves with the production of popular TV shows. Remember Will and Grace? That's right. The iconic sitcom that still warms our hearts was one of the creations that quickly put NBC Studios on the map. So, NBC Studios started carving its niche in the television industry, with its well-loved sitcoms lighting up living rooms across America. But how did NBC Studios grow from its humble beginnings into the television behemoth we know today? Well, it all started with the decision to produce more hit shows. They knew that creating compelling content was the key to capturing the hearts of viewers. So they put their efforts into developing shows that resonated with audiences, like the beloved sitcom Will and Grace. But, like any great journey, the road to success was not without its bumps. There were setbacks, yes. Some shows didn't take off as expected, and there were times when the ratings weren't quite up to par. But NBC Studios didn't let these setbacks deter them. Instead, they viewed them as learning opportunities, as stepping stones towards their goals. They tweaked their strategies, adjusted their content, and kept marching forward. Through innovation and resilience, NBC Studios was well on its way to becoming a significant player in the television industry. But what happened in 2004 that changed the course of NBC Studios forever? Well, in that year, a significant shift happened. NBC Studios merged into NBC Universal Television Studio. This merger was not a random event. It was a calculated move, a strategic decision made to strengthen the position of both entities in an increasingly competitive industry. Let's delve into why this merger took place. The early 2000s were a time of rapid change in the television industry. New technologies were emerging, viewer habits were evolving, and competition from cable and internet platforms was intensifying. In this context, NBC Studios and Universal Television Studios saw an opportunity to join forces, to combine their strengths and resources to better navigate this shifting landscape. And what an impact this merger had! It created a powerhouse of television production. The combined entity had a broader reach, a more diverse portfolio, and a stronger financial footing. It could produce more shows, reach more viewers, and better withstand the ups and downs of the industry. But the merger didn't just change the size and strength of the studio, it also brought about changes in its strategy and focus. Post-merger, NBC Universal Television Studios started to place a greater emphasis on creating high-quality, original content. It looked for unique stories, innovative formats, and talented creators. It aimed to produce shows not just for the masses, but also for niche audiences, for those seeking something different from the mainstream. This shift in focus was a win-win situation. It allowed the studio to cater to a wider range of viewers, to offer something for everyone. And for us, the viewers, it meant more choices, more diversity, more quality television. So, from its birth in 1996 to its transformation in 2004, NBC Studios has been a dynamic part of the television landscape, shaping our viewing experiences in countless ways. But what is the legacy of NBC Studios, you might ask? Well, let's take a moment to reflect on its remarkable journey. Born in 1996, NBC Studios hit the ground running, introducing us to unforgettable characters and riveting storylines. It's the birthplace of gems like Will and Grace, a show that not only entertained but also pushed boundaries and sparked important conversations. The studio's influence spans far beyond the confines of its own productions. It has helped shape the television industry as we know it today. When NBC Studios merged with Universal Television Studio in 2004, it further broadened its reach, setting new standards and trends in television production. The legacy of NBC Studios is deeply etched into the fabric of popular culture. Its shows have made us laugh, cry, think, and most importantly, feel a sense of connection. From its inception to its evolution, NBC Studios has truly been a game changer in the world of television, leaving an indelible mark on our screens and in our hearts.